What up, you puddles and wet spots? I couldn't come up with anything better. It's Kane Kaiser, and I have got TGR on. I hate to say it, but I'm on Discord. But here's the thing: I am not on. I'm still gonna be part of Bop It Rift. I'm just out of the community. I'm still in Rift, even though I'm not in Rift. If that makes sense. So I have Discord.
Yeah, that was totally wordsmithed out your ass.
Yes. Anyway, I've, I have my Discord account back up and running, but I'm only going to be using DMs for the time being because, let's face it, calling on Instagram is absolute crap.
Calling on Messenger in general.
Oh, yeah. So, um, yeah. So there is one topic that I'm going to cover in this video that I feel is actually really important, but we might add a couple other things as well. So the first topic is, what do you want it to be, Sam?
Well, there is a discussion we're going to have in this video that might be a little controversial. It's just a theory.
Yep.
But this is not confirmed. This is just me and Kane having a speculation moment. We
Yep.
speculate.
So okay, so here's the scoop. I have been talking with Dane Klitzner on Instagram. I still keep in contact with him because I may not be in Bop It groups, but I'm still batshit crazy about Bop It. Anyway, I've been talking with him, and he mentioned that he has been working on other projects besides Bop It recently. He's been super busy. And I honestly think that I've noticed signs, and this, like I said, this is all theory. I've noticed signs that because Dan has been working on other projects that are not Bop It related, which that's kind of unusual, and because the Bop It button was successful because of that 1,000 video that I made
Successful
earlier.
at the moment.
Yeah.
It's not, a big hit. It's not like on
Right.
Saturday Night Live, on the news or anything like that. But
right.
Big enough.
And
I had a deep talk with Kane earlier, and I talked to him and what is the Unibop? I knew the Unibop wasn't it. That's not Dan's biggest intended product. So I asked Kane.
Yep.
And he did tell me.
Yep. But I'm not going to tell you guys.
In a way that is legal.
Yeah, I'm not.
What is Dan's big? What is the Unibop setting up for? And by the answer, I shouldn't have been surprised. It was the code name Boptopus.
Yep. And.
But. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so, I mean, I wasn't really gonna say it, but okay, so I will mention this. Dan had planned the Boptopus in 2021, but it ended up getting suspended due to the fact that it was way out of the budget, so they worked on the Bop It button. Well, in 2022, through a TikTok live stream, Dan had been looking for a Bop It Extreme or whatever. He's like, it's got to be around here somewhere. He looks down, picks up this big, huge white styrofoam model, and he's like, and he's like,
oh, that's not it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you weren't supposed to see that. So I knew something was up, and to be fair, I think I was one of the only people on that entire stream that knew what that was. Because I was watching the stream, and actually that was the same stream that he mentioned Bop It Rift in last year. So, but my theory is that because the Boptopus may or may not be happening, don't quote me on that, and because
I'm going to quote you on that, I'm going to post it on Facebook. Just kidding.
Hey Sam, do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
You're a fucking.
Yeah.
um,
Anyway,
so I
so
actually asked Kane a big question about this, and
yeah.
we've been
So
thinking of it.
yep. So with all the with all, I haven't done any research, but with all the signs that I have been thinking about, so
And I asked him the big question. Actually, we're asking ourselves right now.
yep. So hold on a sec. So um, so Dan is working on projects, but that are other than Bop It, which I mean, as an inventor, you can do that. Um, the Bop It button was successful, which means the Boptopus may or may not happen because he told me that that was the next big project. And of course, Hasbro just keeps throwing out character Boppets, which I haven't found out if there are any new. Well, there probably will be new ones, but which ones and anything at all, I don't know yet. Hasbro Toy Fair has actually been pushed back to the fall now. So it's not going to be in February like we all remember it being. But with all those signs and and one more thing I can add to this is Dan is 64. He was born in 1958. So he's getting.
Wow, thanks for revealing sensitive information.
It's not sensitive. It's on Wikipedia. Shut up.
You know I'm joking, Kane.
I know. I'm playing along.
Even though, he's like the oldest. Also, he's like the oldest person on the on Bop It Rift.
Well,
Trust me, you have people there in their 50s and shit.
Yeah, like Justin.
No, he's 133.
That's right.
By the way, partially,
but
guys, this is partially going to be after hours, but
yeah,
not after hours.
Yeah, but seriously, Dan is 64 as of right now, and 65 is usually the age of retirement. So our big question is, if the Boptopus becomes a thing, will it be the last Bop It? Because think about it. It's been going on for technically 27 years because 1996, 2023. It's technically 27 years. The contract is 27 years old almost. It will be in March. And Hasbro is running out of ideas. They are literally just making character Boppets that are the same gameplay, basically the same programming, except
all just the micro.
Yeah, they're all just the micro. Same gameplay, same programming,
same test mode even.
Yeah, same test mode. The only thing that's different is the voice and sound effects. That's it.
Not even the beat is different.
No, and the only thing that really has changed over the course of time was when the Bop It Classic 3.0 was out in 2021.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
That doesn't count because it's just separate programming. It doesn't make it a completely different game.
Well, here's the thing. From the time the Bop It Classic 3.0 from 2021 came out, the Spider-Man Bop It from 2021 and the Darth Vader Bop It from 2022 have 3.0 classic programming, and it stops speeding up at 70. It doesn't speed up again at 80. It stops at 70.
That still doesn't count because it's technically still the exact same game.
Well, yeah, but it's just
Yes, programmed differently, but
yeah, you're right.
Honestly, Kane, that's like comparing the Bop. That's honestly like comparing Bop It 96 and Bop It 2000. They're both the same game with some slightly different programming.
True. You do got a point there.
That's basically what it is Bop It 2000. That's actually, you know what? I don't think everybody ever thought about that. It is like Bop It 2000.
Yeah, and there were actually
Bop It Classic 3.0 is basically the Bop It 2000 of the classic.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about that.
By the way, I I saw once on Wikipedia, speaking of it, that Bop It 2000 was still in production. It said because there was a list of discontinued models, which was all the way from Bop It 96 to Bop It Download, but under the currently continued models was Bop It 2000. I have my doubts in that unless some country stores are selling it.
Yeah, and there have been rumors going on around like, well, they're not recent rumors, but I have I have thoughts where okay, so the Bop It 2002 has a copyright of 2002. However, I have seen commercials from 2004 and there was no commercial for the Bop It 2002 in 2002 or 2003. So, did it actually come out in
Well, think of it like
2004?
Kane. Kane, think
What?
of it like this: Bop It to Bop It Bop It 2000 still says 96. And
Right?
even Bop It original the first version still says 1996, but really it was sold in 97. I think it's the same thing here.
True. And contrary to popular belief, and I know this for a fact, Bop It Extreme 2 was 2003, not 2002, like people have said.
We've been over this.
Yeah, I know. Okay, that was just that was a messenger text. Ignore that.
Yeah, I know, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I zoned out.
It's okay. I get that a lot. I do that too.
With that thought, though, I asked Kane, could it possibly be the last Bop It? And Kane's like, I don't know. I don't think Bop It's going to go away entirely, but I think this is going to be the last kid group Bop It.
Right, and actually I was talking to Ken about this earlier because I still keep in touch with him. The only people I ever contact are you, Ken, and someone else who used to be in the Skype group from like a couple years ago. But I talked to Ken about this, and I basically said to him that crap, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, with it, is it going to be the last Bop It because of Hasbro just Hasbro has broken their contract multiple times, and Dan himself wants it to go to another wants Bop It's licensing to go to another company.
I even made actually the thing like
Yeah.
Bop It should go to Spin Master. He's like, I agree.
I was thinking either Spin Master or Super Impulse.
Yeah, the hub wants it to go to the hub, but I'm like wants it to go to like the people who worship who do most of their time with Bop. They mean just them.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, here's the thing. Bop It's rights cannot go to the community because we would constantly have to pay royalties and we have to pay to keep the patent and shit.
The other thing is that I feel like
and would go defunct and the patent would be broken right immediately. So
that and I feel like
actually listens to Dan.
That and I feel like the patent would actually be abused.
Exactly.
It'd be abused, and I honestly think that and I mean I'm not saying that this should happen, but I mean I feel like I would be able to manage something like that. But I mean
no, we're not going there, Kane.
I know.
Because think about it. Bop It's name alone could be several $1 million.
Yeah, true. And I mean, the only thing I get for payment nowadays is Social Security, so. But anyway.
So I don't think that's, but I think Bop It, if it were, like, we need to go to another company. It can't just go to Hasbro, because they're going to throw it in the bin.
Yep, they're going to throw it. They're going to throw it in the bottom of the bin where.
Right into the bin where your supper has been sitting for 5 minutes, you haven't eaten it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Just kidding, though.
But yeah, I feel like like Bop It as a whole. Just I mean, and so here's what I was talking to Ken about. Simon has been around for technically 45 years this year, and they've made not as many. They've made in of course it's a different time span. Bop It's only been around for 27 years. Simon has been around for 45 years.
In truth, though, Kane, in truth, before Dan came along,
Mm-hmm.
Simon was never really reinvented.
Right. But yes.
Like, there were always usually the same games, like, standard, counterattack, and stuff like that. None of them really changed up the games until, Simon Swipe.
Or yeah, or Simon Trickster was kind of.
That doesn't count.
Oh.
Because that doesn't do much either. It's just the standard games.
Oh yeah.
But, they didn't make it different. They didn't make it like Simon Swipe. That's different because you're not just pressing in the color combinations anymore. You're doing something different.
Right.
Speaking of which, you got to try the spin challenge again sometime.
Yeah, I do. I think all my games are downstairs. By the way, yes, I'm in a different room of my house. This is my parents' bedroom again, because this is the only place in my parents' house that has like really good internet.
Good connection.
Yeah, a really good connection, but I don't have Wi-Fi. I'm using to connect my computer. I'm literally using a mobile hotspot, and the area, the company my parents called for internet, they're trying to expand their range of wireless internet down to my parents' house, which they're not going to do that until sometime in the summer of 2023 here. So I'm stuck with cellular data and a hotspot that's cheap as hell.
It's not as cheap as cricket.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but back on track.
Yeah.
I still think. Back on track though. Me and Kane are theorizing. It might be that this might be the. There he is.
Yeah, there he is. He's finally got off work.
Oh, you were.
Yeah. Me and Kane are actually filming right now, and yeah, you can be in the video.
Yeah,
He
he's already in the video.
Yeah. So yeah. The current theory is the Boptopus could be the last Bop It. So yeah, guys, that's a theory we have right now, and like we're not sure. It's possible, but
yeah.
What do you think, Kane, based on the sloping?
I think from what I've seen, I think it's pretty safe to say that it may, and the keyword is may, be the last. We don't know for sure, but it might be a very slim, slight possibility that it might be the end. We don't, like I said, don't quote me on it. I know I've got just about all the news about Bop It that you guys on YouTube follow. But don't quote me on this. I don't have a viable source for this. This is just a conspiracy theory of what.
And as Sam calls it, conspiracy theories control the world.
Yeah, no kidding. Next thing you know, Hasbro will become the Illuminati, unless they already have.
Don't get him, otherwise he's gonna spam us with REM. Don't we feel fine in the Howl Masters? We all know how this. We all know how this story goes, Kane.
Yes, and we all know that people who watch my channel watch Sam's channel.
Yeah, in other news, TF2 getting a massive update this summer?
I heard about that.
We're totally sponsored by Valve Plush. Imagine Bop It being sponsored by Valve. That would never happen.
Oh, God.
A TF2 Bop It.
Oh, hell no.
No.
I honestly, and the main question that popped up when I talked to Dan earlier this week was, since Illumination Entertainment made or partnered with Hasbro and stuff, yeah, with the Bop It Minion, are they going to do the same for the Super Mario Brothers movie in April?
We say no.
Well, think about it.
To say no.
Think about it. That Hasbro Gaming has partnered with.
I don't want to physically touch Chris Pratt the plumber.
Well,
that's actually what I call him, Chris Pratt the plumber.
Okay, but anyway, think about it.
He's not Mario. He's Chris Pratt the plumber.
Yes. So, but think about it. Hasbro has worked with Nintendo on many different. Hasbro Gaming has worked with Nintendo to make. They
currently work with Jack Specific, Kane.
Oh, they did. Oh. Well, they made Super Mario Monopoly. They made Super Mario Yahtzee, which I actually used to have back in the day.
Yahtzee is just poker with dice.
Basically, yep. But Yahtzee is my favorite game that is not electronic.
I think, actually, speaking of things like that in Yahtzee and gambling, one game I really want Dan to make, and I don't care who does it, I want it to be made, and Kane agree with me on this, Bop It 5 Real Blast.
Yeah.
That has to happen.
Yep.
Oh, I got a better idea.
Nothing about Jenny. We already seen enough of her boobs. She doesn't need a third one.
No.
Oh, no.
It's already confirmed more shipments of Bop It Tetris and Bop It Smash are happening.
Yeah. Dude, Bop It Smash. So, Plush, to fill you in, Bop It Smash. Okay. In 2020 or 2021, Dan had put a TikTok out and said, which game would you like to make? Which Bop It game would you want to come back? And it was like almost a literal tie in the comments between Bop It Smash and Bop It Tetris. And he said both of those were going to happen in the future. When? I have no idea.
You know what game I really want to bring back? Oh yeah, how much you guys want to bet it was Samlock who put all those there? It
wasn't. There were a whole bunch of people.
Sam doesn't even use TikTok.
Yeah, he does. He's got like.
He does have TikTok.
He's got like one video.
Yeah, but it's of him and the owl stems.
Pretty much. So, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this video here.
No, we're not done.
Aren't we?
No. Okay, but to summarize that topic, guys, that's just our theory that the Boptibus could be the final Bop It, and we're not sure, but it's just a theory. But that's just a theory, a very gay theory. Thanks for watching, and fuck you, Matt Bat.
Sam, I was actually going to make a separate video for all the other stuff that we were talking about.
Oh, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, so that wraps up this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Good night, Houston.